Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Introduction. Up ahead, a giant skull floats high in the air. Skeletons dance in the street. Drummers march, and children wear masks and glittering angel wings. People on stilts walk around and perform tricks. You ask a woman with beautiful painted face what's happening. She'll tell you that you're part of a special parade that honors friends and relatives who have died. You are part of Dia de los Muertos parade. When and where? People in many parts of the world celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. People in Mexico have celebrated some form of Dia de los Muertos for thousands of years. In the United States, people hold Day of the Dead parades and celebrations. In many states, including California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oregon, Montana, and Wisconsin, the dates of these celebrations vary, but very usually take place around November 1 and 2. Each of the celebrations honors people and sometimes pets who have died. Is it Halloween? With the time of the year and the skulls and skeletons, Dia de los Muertos might seem like Halloween, but the two holidays are different. Unlike Halloween, which is often about scaring people, Dia de los Muertos is a time of happiness and joy, when some people in the certain cultures believe the spirits of loved ones come home to visit. They love ones to have died or remembered, honored, and celebrated. In the Day of the Dead procession in San Francisco, California, about 15,000 people carried candles and photos of loved ones who have died. Austin, Texas celebrates with a grand processions and costume contests. In Tucson, Arizona, more than 30,000 people march in a parade. The best part about most of this parade is that anyone can participate. Lydia's Dia Les Muertos. As a girl growing up in Mexico, Lydia Tanner Cooper celebrated Dia de los Muertos every year. She and her family spent every November 2 at the cemetery. The family bought flowers and a picnic and told stories about relatives who had died. Musicians called mariachis played special songs in honor of the dead. Lydia and other children danced and played all day at the cemetery. Dia de los Muertos was always a happy day for Lydia because she spent it remembering those she loved. Lydia lives in the United States now. She and her family march in the Tucson parade every year to honor their ancestors. Lydia wears a colorful Mexican dress that she sewed of grinning skeleton mask. Walking in the parade reminds her of celebrating Dia de los Muertos when she was a little girl. Do you know, when they visit the cemetery, some people clean and decorate the graves of their loved ones. In parts of Mexico, people stayed overnight in the cemetery. Families set out extra blankets and pillows so the spirits of their loved ones can rest. They might also set out bowls of water, soap, and towels for the spirits to to wash up after their long journey. In the days before the parade, Lydia made special masks for the children and adults to decorate. She spreads newspaper and soaks it in water. She mixes the wet newspaper with flour and glue to make a paper cup. Lydia turns the paper cup into a mask. When the masks are dry, children and adults painted them to look like skeletons or other creatures. Some add sparkles and flowers to their mask, which are they wear in a parade. Day of the Dead for children. Some cities have a special Dia de los Muertos celebration for children. Children decorate cardboard wings to wear in the special parade. They make loud noise makers and learn circus tricks. They paint their faces and put on some special costume. Adults dressed up as angels on very tall stilts lead the children in their own parade. Other traditions. Marching in a parade is just one way to remember loved ones who have died. Dia de los Muertos has many old traditions that people take part in to honor the dead. Altars. Some people build special altars in their home to welcome the spirits of loved ones. Building an altar is an important part of Dia de los Muertos. The beautiful altars are covered with fabric and decorated with photos of a person who has died. The altars might include a favorite piece of clothing that the loved one wore or an item he or she treasured. The family places candles around the altars and lights them. They also make a special kind of bread called pan de muertos or bread of the dead. Other delicious treats are offered to the spirit or relatives. Some favorite food include candy or tamales, which are made from meat, chilies, and ground corn. A family may also leave a favorite juice or other drink on the altar. Spicy smelling orange and glow marigolds or other flowers, skeleton toys, and dolls decorated the altar. Art. Some artists paint colorful pictures of skeletons in honor of Dia de los Muertos. Paintings shows grinning skeletons dancing, playing guitar, and celebrating. The art is a way to celebrate friends and family members who have died. Sugar skulls. Some people who decorate Dia de los Muertos make colorful sugar skulls every year. The skulls are made with white sugar that is pressed into the mold. After the sugar skulls dried, people decorated them with colorful frosting. Children in Mexico and the United States love eating the sweet skulls. Art. Some artists paint colorful pictures of skeletons in honor of Dia de los Muertos. Paintings show grinning skeletons dancing, playing guitars, and celebrating. The art is a way to celebrate friends and family members who have died. Full of life. Dia de los Muertos offers many different ways for people to feel better after losing someone they loved. Marching in a parade, decoration an altar, or painting a picture can A picture can help them remember the time they spent with the special person. The holiday is also fun and creative way for people to honor the generations of the ancestors who came before them. Is a day is a holiday like other, full of fun, costume, life, mask, joy, memories, and love.